So, have you forgotten anything yet today? A doctor's appointment, perhaps, or where you left your keys this morning? Well, if so, you're not alone. We humans are a forgetful bunch. But is all the multitasking modern life demands making our memories even worse? Here to discuss forgetfulness and dispense tips on boosting our recall is WSJ reporter Sumathi Reddy. Hi, Sumathi. Great to see you.
Thanks for having me.
So, obviously, we're juggling a lot of things with modern life. Families, careers. Is all of that actually contributing to our forgetfulness?
It is, yes. I mean, multitasking gadgets are a big problem in terms of forgetting things.
Even where we put them, correct? What are some of the most common things that we misplace?
Interesting question. I think the two things that always come out on top are keys and cell phones, of course, smartphones.
And we waste a lot of time every day looking for them, don't we?
I mean, one survey said up to 15 minutes a day people are looking for all these things.
That's time we could definitely be spending doing more productive things. Yeah. So what are some tips you have for us to remember where we place things and just boost our memories in general?
Well, one tactic suggested by a psychologist was just saying out loud when you're putting something down. I'm putting my keys on the dress stand. If you say it out loud, you're going to remember it later. And a big problem with this is that we're not encoding our memories while we're just like throwing our keys here and there. We're not thinking about it. So later when we have to retrieve that memory, we have nothing to retrieve because we haven't encoded it. But if you say out loud, I'm putting this here, you'll remember it later.
And what about retracing our steps, but also thinking about our physical being at the time? Like I remember reading in your article that if you had to go to the bathroom at that time, maybe you left them in the bathroom, or if you were feeling hungry, maybe you went to the kitchen.
So your memory of when you put something down and when you retrieve it needs to match up. So if you're running into the house and you're hungry, you're thinking food, you're gonna throw anything anywhere. And later, when you're looking for it, you're not necessarily hungry, so you're not in that same frame of mind. So you want to sort of think, oh, what was I doing when I walked in? Where did I go? So both physically and mentally retrace your steps.
Now, obviously, there are certain factors that contribute to our forgetfulness, age being one of them. But what are some of the other factors?
So stress and sleep are two big ones. If you're not getting a lot of sleep, if you have sleep apnea, you're undiagnosed, you could find yourself more forgetful. Certain medications, like sleep aids, might interact with another medication you have that can make you more forgetful. Multitasking, of course, is a big one. And there's certain medical conditions like depression. It could be a sign for forgetting things more often. You're not paying attention because you're depressed. Or ADHD is a big one also.
And what about our genes? Does that play a role?
Yeah, so that's interesting. So don't feel bad if you're forgetful. There is a study that's coming out next month which shows that 75% of us have a genetic variation that makes us more prone to sort of forgetting things.
Ah, yes. And what were we talking about again? Sumathi, thank you so much for coming in to see us today.
Thanks for having me.